Hey Virgo, EverlongMystic here. So we're gonna get you a message. I've mixed together Lenormand and Kipper, and we're gonna get a few rows out here to see what's going on. And then if there's I don't know, I'm just gonna pick one of the topics and pull a couple tarot cards on it. Alright, so Virgo. Alright, so right away, the fishies came out, so that's finances and money. But what about it? We'll see. Alright, well, alright, so we have the clovers, that means something fortunate, something good. Good news about finance, and then we have the ring, some kind of commitment here, and the magnifying glass. So that's about looking at something a little bit closer. Oh, okay, is this about taxes? Because we have an official person here. Have you done your taxes yet, Virgo? Have you done your taxes? Of course, by the time I post this, the deadline will be over. Alright, main female, yeah, so you're showing up, you're showing up at the end here, Virgo, which means all of this stuff is kind of behind you. So it's more the past. So maybe you did do your taxes. Let's see. Oh no. Alright. So in the past, you were dealing with a false person. This is someone who is not who they say they are. Privileged lady. They could very well appear as if they are of a higher status than they really are. Maybe someone who exaggerates. So we have the courthouse here, and that's where like official documents are filed, and I really do feel it might have something to do with like taxes or like ownership of something. Like maybe you paid off your home, you're getting your title. Alright, so we have something beautiful here. So maybe in the past you were asked to look at the beauty or find the beauty in a situation. So you have the tower here. What's with all the official stuff here? You've got courthouse, you've got commitment, you've got an official person here in like with the tower, which can be like an official building, right? It could be like a hospital or a corporation, or you know what I mean, like a big a big place. Oh, the bear. Okay, so we have the bear here. Now this might have to do with something like involving your work, because the bear can kind of show up as your boss a little bit. So maybe this, I mean, like for me, it would be a corporation, because like I work in a corporate setting, and this could be my boss. My boss could definitely be an official person. They're like an officer, I guess, in the ladder of things. But that's just an example. And I gave a personal example just because I am Virgo. Alright, let's see. Alright, so we have sudden wealth. But it's kind of flavored wrong because it's around a false person. So I don't know all about that sudden wealth. All right, so we have the moon here. The moon could be like the unknown, but it also could be some kind of recognition. And considering it's coming out under the privileged lady, who is this kind of false person, I feel like they like attention. Well, it seems like there's a lot going on here, Virgo. But I don't, but it makes sense because I think I had this one reading, just like the last one or the one before, where it's like how many things can be going on at once. And I really feel like you've been going through the ringer a little bit here. All right, so distant horizons. So you're kind of got like it's kind of facing towards the future. I feel like you're not really like paying too much attention to this. You already recognized like it for what it was. But at some point, like in the fairly recent past, you've got this like thinking about the future. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, like this could almost be like somebody with an official diploma from a university. Like, where do I go from here? Or let's say you just bought a new home and you have like the mortgage paperwork or whatever, or you're freshly divorced and like where do I go? It's like the future seems so distant, right? All right, so here we have bad health. So what's not so bad is that we have the flowers right above it. So the flowers kind of make things better. So you might just want to pay attention to how you're taking care of yourself. Like do you need to get some more vitamin C, or you know what I mean? So here we have the bridge. Now the bridge it's about connections. So very recently there's been I kind of want to say like a new bridge has formed because it looks like there's two bridges. Like a new bridge has formed somehow in like whether it's in this well it's in this tower, but it's connected to the official person here. So maybe you're making new connections at work, or maybe like an official person could be like maybe a doctor. Maybe you finally found that doctor you were looking for, like the specialist or something. All right, toil and labor. Well, yeah, that makes sense. That's where I'm at. So we have main the so where you're at right now. This is like the present moment here. This is all kind of like recent past, further away past. But we have right now you're really working on something, and you're working on something very diligently in perfect Virgo style. So considering we don't have anything about the future here, that's what I'm going to use tarot for. But I just kind of want to poke around here and see, because there's little bits of tea that I have not exposed yet. So let's see. So you, Virgo, are you're really focused on this bridge here about connections in general. Specifically the beautiful ones, the good ones, the special ones. And so let's see what else. So what's this bear? Because the bear can sometimes be a little bit aggressive, even though the artwork here doesn't seem to kind of give that away. Um, can be a little bit oppressive sometimes. I almost wonder because the bear here is connected to the magnifying glass and the bad health. I almost wonder if the boss is considering like looking into their own health. You're definitely like you're doing work for someone because the toil and labor is connected to this official person. If you were someone who was maybe was feeling a little bit sick or something, you managed to like this tower can also just be like solitude, right? It's like you were feeling ill about something, could even be mental, right? Within your hermit's cave, you were able to kind of get through it to where you're able to be in this present moment of working, right? Working on your project at work. So it's interesting, this sudden wealth here is connected to the courthouse. And it's also connected to the clover. Perhaps there was a ruling in your favor. Let's say like if you were someone who got divorced, maybe you got, you actually got half instead of getting ripped off, or maybe you did get like all those tax credits you were looking for when you did your taxes. And this false person here, they're extremely like they're in it to win it. They want to win it all. They want it all. Like they're committed to the future of them being themselves. I don't know who this is for you. I know who it is for me, but I don't know who this is for you. But just if you didn't already catch on in the past here, take what they do and say with a little grain of salt there. Yeah, I mean, we've got okay, so we also have the fishes, which is finances and money, and it's connected to the courthouse and the moon. And so the moon, like it can be about like the full moon shining a spotlight, or the like bringing something out in the open. So you've got some kind of spotlight on money, but then remember we also have this sudden wealth connected to the courthouse. So there could have been in the recent past some kind of a little financial boost in an area, or maybe you found out you didn't owe something that you thought you owed, or maybe you got a homestead exemption for your house taxes or whatever, property taxes. All right, but we're gonna look at future. Virgo. So what can Virgo know about the future? Oh, another thing I kind of wanted to tell you, Virgo, is that there's a lot of things here that are in your control. You have control of. So it's like kind of what's below you here. You have control. You have a lot more control over these situations here than than you probably think you do. And that could just be like having more influence, decision making power. I mean, you could be the official person even. Oh, I just looked at the recording and it said 1444. trying to get 4 cards. 1, 2. Wait, you can't see them. It's a secret. All right, so for the future here, we have 7 of Cups. So yeah, it seems like there's a lot of choices here. I'm not really getting the confusion vibe. So we have the 7 of Cups, we've got choices, and we have the Strength card, we have the Star, and the Moon. Look at that, the Star and the Moon showing up. And look how similar. It's almost like you're wrapping up a cycle here, or you're starting a cycle. So here it's like there's a lot of options in the future for you, Virgo, and it will require a little bit of restraint on your part here. I don't think it's calling for strength as it is restraint. This lion is waiting patiently, and it's like they're patiently going through the options of something. And as far as what you hope for, what you wish for, what you dream for, I feel like that there's a new cycle starting for you. And it's followed by the moon, so you may not be able to see it yet. It might be hidden. But if the moon is full, really, that's when it's like shining a spotlight. So perhaps the moon is going to help you see the next phase that you're going into, the next, way you can fulfill, or a way to fulfill the next hope, the next dream, the next wish. But whatever it is you're in your future here, Virgo, you have options. And you're being asked to show some restraint in regards to the options, just because both of the figures are looking directly at that card. While this is kind of going on in like the universe for you. You know what I mean? So anyway, so Virgo, this is your message. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Virgo.